On a sunny day in Japan with just a few clouds on the horizon. Terex is walking down the street drinking his coffee until, crash, he hears in the distance. He rushes over into the alleyway to find Seath dragging an element down a manhole in the ground. Terex waits for Seath to go down the manhole, then goes in after him. He follows close behind as to not be seen by Seath. Soon after he turns the corner and stops in his tracks as he sees Seath go through a door which is guarded by Hydrox. Terex without a second thought lunges towards Hydrox with a titanium sword. Hydrox notices and shoots Terex with a ball of hydrofluoric acid that shoots out of his hands, going right through the sword, melting it and knocking Terex out. Hydrox calls Seath, and soon after Seath arrives and picks up Terex, taking him to a cell and locking him up. A few hours later, Terex wakes up in a cold dark room. He looks around and sees the cell bars. He walks up to them and sees Colt sitting on a chair beside the cell. "Oh, so you're awake. Had a nice nap, Terex." Tilda, Colt said with a chuckle. Terex tries to break the bars as he yells, "Colt, let me out of here. What are you going to do to that element?" "Oh, so you are worried about the element we captured. Is that why you came down here?" Colt said. Terex scoffs. "Well, of course I'm worried. You're like the world's most mad element. How could I not be worried?" Colt lets out another chuckle, sending chills down Terex's spine. "Well, yeah, I am the best villain after all, Tilda." Terex frowns. Yeah, you're so great," he says sarcastically. What do you even want to do to them? You wanted to be a hero like me. Why are you doing this? We could have fought together. You and me side by side like we dreamed of when we were kids, remember?" "Yeah, I remember how I got rejected by the hero course," Colt says in a rough tone. Flashback 4 years ago, in an old treehouse. Terex yells, "Colt, come on, I want to show you this new move." Colt yells back, I'm coming, geez." He climbs up the ladder to find Terex leaning against the wall looking at him with a smirk. "What did you want to show me, huh, Tay?" Colt says. Terex throws multiple kunis made out of titanium at Colt. Colt blocks the kunis with chlorine that shoots from his hands, making the kunis combust into flames. "What the heck, man, ya trying to kill me?" Colt exclaims. "Hey, sorry," Terex says, putting his hands up in defense. "Is that what you wanted to show me?" Colt sighs. "Not really, look at this." Colt walks over to Terex and raises his eyebrow. "What?" he says. Terex pulls out a card from his pocket and hands it to Colt. Colt takes it and reads it, his eyes widening. "You got into the hero course." "Yeah, they sent the card today. Did you not get one?" "No," Colt said with a frown. "Oh, I'm sorry," Terex says with a frown. "It's not your fault," Colt sighs. "But still, you worked so hard." Colt's mom calls. "Colt, come on, it's time for dinner." "Coming. Sorry, I have to go. See you tomorrow," Colt says as he walks to the ladder. "Bye," Terex says. Back in the present time. Silence fills the room and the air thick. "Colt," Terex says. "What?" he snaps back. "Is that why you became a villain? Because you couldn't be a hero?" "No, I didn't want to be a villain," Clot says. "Then why?" "Because I want to get stronger, so maybe if I just..." Colt trails off. "Do you think a hero would use others to make themselves stronger?" Terex says. "No. But, you could have asked me for help, you know." Terex says. "I know, then why?" Terex asks. "Because, I didn't want to seem weak." "Weak? You're not weak, you've never been weak." "You really think that?" "Yeah, I've always thought that." Colt gets up and opens the cell. "Then can you help me?" "Please, Tay." Colt says. Terex hugs him. "Yeah. Of course I'll help you, Colt." "Okay."